My name is Seeker. I live here in the village with my mom. It's a great place, and you know what? We have a castle. It's up there, and our king lives up there. Yeah. So this is where we live, and you know there's something else really cool about our village? We have a carnival. Yeah, carnival. It's called the Carnival of Selfishness, and it's got all kinds of rides and everything. Me and my friends, we love to go there all the time. So that is Seeker. Now, Seeker has a mom. Hello. I'm Seeker's mom. I love my little boy. But you know, there's something I really don't like. He spends so much time at that Carnival of Selfishness. I wish he wouldn't do that.
I wish you wouldn't do that.
That's Seeker's mom. And that's who Seeker lives with. Okay? Now, we also have in our story a king. Hello, I'm the king. I rule over this village. We're going to put the king over here. Now the king has a guard. I am the king's guard. I guard the palace. No one gets in unless I say.
Bend down on your worst enemy.
And then, of course, we have the kids. There's 3 girls. Their names Giggles, Gladness, and Glee. Because they're very happy all the time. And we have some boys. This guy's name is Hope So. He always says, I hope so.
Fatso.
This guy says, I know so. This guy says, yes, yes, of course. So whenever they're going to do something, they'll say, I hope so. I know so. Yes, yes, of course we will. And off they go. And then
Clown.
I mentioned that we have the Carnival of Selfishness. There's clowns in the Carnival of Selfishness, and they sing a song like this. This is a carnival of selfishness, and we've got a hold of the kingdom's kids. That's what they sing like. Not when the kids are around. No, when the kids are around, they sing something different. They sing like this. Carnival, carnival, we love to go to the carnival all day long. Up and down, round and round, merrily go around. We love the carnival so. And so they pull the kids into the Carnival of Selfishness. All right. So I think that's all our people for this play. All right. One day, Seeker was getting ready for bed. Oops, gotta start with Mom. Seeker! Seeker! It's time for you to go to bed now. Oh, Mom, I want to stay up a little longer. No, Seeker, you must go to bed right now. All right, Mom, I'll go to bed. Boy. Oh, better go to bed. Oh, it's been a hard day. Wait till Mom comes to kiss me goodnight. All right, Seeker, I'm glad you're ready for bed. Now, it's time to get ready and go to sleep. Because tomorrow, we're going to the King's Banquet. The King's Banquet? Oh, I don't want to go to the King's Banquet. It's boring. I want to go to the Carnival of Selfishness. Now, Seeker, you've been spending way too much time in the Carnival of Selfishness. And you need to come with me to the King's Banquet. We go every week. And you're going to enjoy it. Okay? Now, good night. Gotta go to that King's Banquet tomorrow. And in the morning, the rooster crowed. Oh, boy, that was a quiet rooster. Guess it's time to go. Oh, I wanted to go to the Carnival Selfishness. Oh, well, I gotta go with Mom. Gotta eat my porridge. That was good. All right. Okay. So off Seeker and his mom went to the King's Banquet. first time, he looked over and he noticed the king. The king was doing something. The king was seated on his throne, and he was going like this. Look out the window, he's going like that. The seeker said, Mommy, 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 why is the king so sad? I don't know, Seeker. Now eat your supper. I wonder what the king's thinking. And then Seeker looked at the king again. And the king did something special. Mom! 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 The king winked at me! The king winked at me! That's nice, Seeker. Now eat your supper. Look at the king again. And the king did it again. Mom! 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 He did it again! He did it again! He did it again!
What cares about the
That's nice, Seeker. Now eat your supper. So Seeker sat, and he ate, and he kept looking at the king, and the king kept looking at him, and he looked at the king, and the king looked at him, and they just looked at each other and smiled. Well, that night, while Seeker was getting ready for bed, he said, Mom, will you tell me again what happened in our village? How we used to be the village of fear? Well, Seeker, that was many years ago. Our village used to be the village of fear, and it was ruled by a great big dragon. And that dragon would come down to our village, and he would breathe thoughts of fear into all the people. People would be afraid to go out. They would be afraid to go in. They were afraid of everything. It was just fear, fear, fear.
Even a cat?
Oh, yeah, that must have been terrible, Mom. Now, tell me about the king. Tell me about the king. Well, Seeker, we were ruled by this giant of fear all the time. But then one day, the king came to our village. And he came and he began to sing the most beautiful song. It was a song about love. It was a song about peace. And pretty soon, we began to listen to the song. Even though we were afraid of the king, we were afraid to listen, we were afraid of the song, it kept getting into our heart. Finally, many of us began to sing. We started to sing this song about love and peace and joy. And you know what happened to the dragon? Yeah, I do, but tell me. Well, as we all began to sing, the dragon got smaller and smaller and smaller. And one day, poof, it was gone.
Because it was a tiny egg.
Well, Mom, I love that story. Mom, do you think that tomorrow I could go see the king?
No.
You want to go see the king?
No.
Well, that's good, Seeker, but there's something you got to know. The only way you can go to see the king is if you really want to see the king. Do you really want to go see him? Uh-huh. No, that's not good enough. You gotta really want to go see him. Do you really want to go see him? Yes, Mom, I really want to go see him. All right, Seeker, you can go tomorrow. So Seeker went to sleep that night, had a really good sleep, and in the morning the rooster crowed. Oh my! You got a whole coop full of roosters. Seeker got up and went downstairs, ate his oatmeal, and then he was going to kiss his mom, but then he remembered you got to wipe the oatmeal off your face before you kiss your mom. I said, okay, Seeker, now off you go. And I want you to remember, you got to really want to, okay? You remember that? And and you have a great time with the king. So off Seeker went. He started on his way to the castle. It was up the road. But as he was traveling along, he saw the kids. And the kids were singing, "Carnival, carnival, we love to go to the carnival all day long. Up and down, round and round, merrily go around. We love the carnival so." He said, "Hey, Seeker, are you coming to the carnival today?" No, I'm not coming to the carnival today. I'm going to go see the king." "The king? Why would you want to go see the king? The king is boring." "Well, I don't think he is. I think the king's great, and I'm going to go find out. Goodbye." So the kids went off with the clowns to the Carnival of Selfishness, and Seeker went to see the king. And he got to the castle, and there was the guard standing there. "Who are you, and what do you want?" My name is Seeker, and I'd like to see the king."
No.
"Do you really want to see the king?" "Uh-huh." "Not good enough." "Okay, I really want to see the king." "Okay, come on in." So what's his name? Oh yeah, guard took Seeker inside. They went, opened in through these big doors. There was a big long hallway, and they came to these other big doors. The guard said, "All right, just go in through those doors, and you can see him." Seeker was a little bit afraid. He kind of stood by the door for a minute. He thought, what am I going to say? "Good day, Your Majesty." "Hey, Your Majesty, how's it going?"
I would say you see.
He's a little bit worried, but "Hi, Your Majesty." "Hi. My name is Seeker." "I know.
Oh.
And I really want to get to know you." "I know." So the king took Seeker, and you know what they did?
What?
They went out into these beautiful long hallways. They took off their shoes, and they ran, and they slid down the hallway. It was so much fun. And then the king took them outside. He showed them a big apple tree. And they climbed up in the apple tree, and they ate some wonderful apples, and they were so good. And then the king gave Seeker a piggyback ride all around the castle. Oh, Seeker had so much fun. It was so great being with the king. He felt like he was so loved, and he felt like this was the place where he always wanted to be. But finally, it came time for him to leave. So he said goodbye to the king. Off he went. He started on the path, down the way to the village. And as he was going along, he met up with the kids. Kids were singing, "Carnival, carnival, we love to go to the carnival all day long. Up and down, round and round, merrily go around. We love the carnival so." This time they had a little bit different verse. "Sometimes those rides make my head hurt. Sometimes I feel a little bit sick. But the candy tastes dandy. I don't think there can be anything better than it." "There is something better. The king is better. I had the greatest time. It was so wonderful hanging out with the king. Why don't you come with me tomorrow?"
Yeah.
"You think that we could?"
Well, only if you really want to. You see, you got to get that straight because they're always asking that. You got to really want to. Do you really want to? Yeah, we really want to. Seeker said, okay. So, the next morning when Seeker got up, go home first. Seeker went home.
Saw his mom. His mom said, Seeker, did you have a great time with the king? How was it? Oh, Mom, you were right. The king is fantastic. I just had the greatest time. I want to go tomorrow. Can I go tomorrow? Of course, Seeker. You can spend as much time with the king as you want, because the king really loves you. And it's much better than the carnival of selfishness. So Seeker went to bed. And in the morning, the rooster crowed. Oh, man. There must be a truckload of chickens out there. That's good, because I need to wake up. It's very important. I gotta eat my oatmeal.
You may go downstairs first.
Off he went.
He fell down the stairs.
He went and found all the other kids. The other kids went with them. And they all went to the king. When they got to the castle, the guard was standing there. Who are you? And what do you want? We are the kids, and we really want to see the king. Okay, let's go. So the soldier took him inside, went through the big doors, down the hallway, and he left them at the big doors going into the throne room. Kids opened the door. They said, "Hi, we're the kids." And the king said,
I'm so bad.
and the kid said, "We really want to get to know you." And the king said,
I know.
so the king took the kids, and they went and they played through the castle. He took them exploring all over the grounds. They went and they skipped rocks. And had a great time skipping rocks in the pond. Then the king took them up to a high castle tower. And he said, "Look out there. What do you see?"
I see the king.
The kid said, "We just see another village over there." The king said, "That's right. That's the reason why I've been so sad. That village doesn't know me. They don't know anything about me. And they really need to hear about my love." The kid said, "Oh, king, that's sad. How could that village ever come to know you?" The king said, "Well, that's going to be really hard because they're ruled by a big dragon. There's no way they will come to know me because that dragon keeps making them blind and they can't see. You know what I need? I really need an army to go to that place." "Yeah, king, that would be cool. Yeah. If you had an army, you could do it. Do you have an army, king?"
No.
"Well, yes, I do. Do you want to see my army?"
An army of ravens.
So he took the kids. The kids were standing there, and he turned this one. He said, "Close your eyes. Close your eyes, and I'm going to show you my army." So he turned one kid that way. He turned another kid this way. He turned that kid that way, and that kid that way. And he said, "Now open your eyes." And they opened their eyes, and they looked at each other. They said, "Him, me, we're your army, king?" He said, "Yes, you are my army. And if you'll go to that village and you show them my love and tell them about me, those people will begin to get free from that dragon." And so the kids learned how to be an army. They learned how to go share God's love, the king's love, and to work for the king. Because they had made friends, he had become their friend. The